Hello there assassins, welcome back to another Wheel Assassin guide. Today's video isn't exactly a guide, but it is a tour for a guide that will be coming very shortly. This is my Stranger Things world, and it is a lovely day as you can see, so you must know we're in California. We are building ourselves, well we're going to be building ourselves, the Rink-O-Mania. It is finally here in the flesh on my very blocky world, but I do have a very nice tour for you all lined up for today. This one actually was brought to you by my dad. He actually said to me I should do a tour for this one. I showed him the build earlier just when I completed it, and he was like, you know what, you need to do a tour for this because people need to see the details and stuff like this. And you know, I thought it was a pretty good idea as well. I was only going to do a short, and then you know he said this to me and I was like, you know what, that is a good idea. So here we are. You have my dad to thank for this one. So you come outside the front, and of course you have yourselves the truck here, the van that our girl drives for the pizza place, which is the Surfer Boy pizza place. Of course you guys have seen the tutorial for this one already, so I don't need to explain too much about this one, but you can find that out on the channel now. Link in the description below. And before we crack on inside, I must remind you of my sponsor for today's videos. Please go ahead and check this out. Today's video is brought to you by a game called Luckman Reloaded. This is a game developed by the awesome Dindy, who is in charge of the Assassinhood Discord server, and he's just a real asset to the Assassinhood. Luckman Reloaded is an indie 2D shooter game in which your character moves around with explosives. So basically your character doesn't have any legs, and so to get around the map and to defeat your opponent, you have to use the explosion created from your character's RPG. It is a really simple and awesome concept, and I'm genuinely looking forward to playing it myself. The game does feature a single player mode, but it is mostly focused on multiplayer, in which you can get yourselves a battle pass and earn some awesome limited skins. So I highly recommend getting into it as quick as you can to get some of these awesome skins. A huge thank you to Dindy for giving me the opportunity to share this with you all. Remember guys, Luckman Reloaded will be dropping shortly, so keep your eyes out on that Discord server. But thank you so much, Assassins. Okay, so back outside of the rink, if we head on inside, firstly we have ourselves a nice neon sign for like a skate, or you can, you know, depict as a skate just there. We come on in, we have some lockers and stuff on the wall just here, and you're thinking, oh man, these are really simple details, but we spin around this way ever so slowly to make the suspense, and we have ourselves the Rink-O-Mania. It is absolutely massive. From the outside it looks so small, on the inside it is huge. It is like a TARDIS. So firstly, you've got yourselves the snack bar on the left over here. You can get yourselves a hot dog, you can get yourselves some Coke, some slushies, whatever you want from here. You can imagine it's kind of like arcadey style food. So we have ourselves the snack bar here. Pop behind, there's a couple of details, just like some of the sweets that are in these pots represented just there. The Coke machine, and of course, you know, the back details for the kitchen. Nothing much through here. This was actually like a they sometimes have like these really strange pieces of, I don't really know what they are. They're like things coming down from the ceiling, and they're for parties and whatnot. I have completely forgotten what they're called, but they had them in the snowball as well for the middle school gym, and I went ahead and represented them the same way I have done here, so I wanted to kind of keep the same style going. But you can see there's just some lockers back there as well, so you can imagine you can actually walk through these. Of course you can't because it's glass, but we're trying to go for the illusion of here. And here we have the arcade area of the Rink-O-Mania. Very important detail here, as this pinball machine just here is where we see ourselves the start of the Rink-O-Mania scene. So actually the camera comes from here, just in sort of behind the pinball machine, and it's all lit up and everything like that. Then we have a guy just here sort of having an arm wrestle with this arcade machine just here, and then it sort of spins around, like sort of zooms over this way. Of course you don't see that, but then it goes to the snack bar. Now I really had to watch the scenes in the Rink-O-Mania over and over and over and over again just to try and build this one section, because it was a nightmare to try and find images of. And I don't know if you guys were in the stream just gone, which was episode 6 I think, of building Hawkins in Minecraft, but during that stream I said about building this rink, like how I managed to do it. And what I did was, you see the doors behind me there, like you can imagine maybe fire doors or something. I went ahead and I found a Yelp page from way back, like 2006 maybe, and it had reviews from like people who'd been to the rink, and you know, they were saying how good it was and stuff. And they'd also taken their own photos of the place, so usually of like the arcade or stuff like that around it. And I could see the doors in the background, and I was like, well, doors can't be changed, like fire doors especially can't be changed when the building is planned, so they're going to be the exact same as they are now. And that is how I managed to line up everything, you know, in the layout we have here. So I'm very grateful for that Yelp page. But yeah, it was a real challenge to build this one. I honestly think it was harder to plan than Starcore, just because of how many, how lacking it was to find like images online. Because the rink is already 80s, you know, no one really sort of takes any photos of it, so crazy. But here we have some more of these arcade machines, the ones where you play basketball. So you can imagine the hoop is just there, and you sort of throw the ball in there, and then that thing at the top there lights up and tells you your score and whatnot. We have some little air hockey places just here. Forgot to mention there's another sort of Coke dispenser just there, a couple bins, a little candy grabber just there, and a proper claw machine just here, so you can win a creeper. Oh, what an explosive prize. Then down here we have ourselves a little carousel, maybe for some smaller children, you know, they can sort of go on that. Just there, you can imagine you put like a quarter in or something, and that's how that one moves. We have some balloons, just, you know, a little bit of extra detail. A rentals place, this is actually, of course, where we first see Levin, Mike, and Will in here. They're getting their sort of skates, and they're going towards the rink over that way. Not much detail back here, just a bunch of shoes that are dyed. But, of course, you know, representing the actual skates there. We have another door just here. This one goes on down to, you know, into that rentals place. That is a fire door. You can actually go out the back of that one. The only door really that you can actually go out and use, which is kind of funny. Here we have the offices. This is actually where Eleven sadly cries after the whole bullying incident with Angela. So she goes into this far end one. And here you can see I've just detailed it with the shampoo and floor polisher just there, that we see in that one scene as well. Not much detail, not going to lie, but we don't really see too much of the inside of this place. It only focuses on 11, of course, so that makes total sense. Here we have ourselves stroller storage, which isn't for like strollers as in pushchairs or prams or something. This is actually for if you're a new skater and you don't really know how to use it properly, or like you're a bit wobbly, you grab one of these and you sort of wheel yourself along. So it's like a stabilizer. Pretty cool. Forgot to mention, these are just the little seats that we see in the scenes. And then we have a little birthday scene just sort of plonked there, just so it looks nice. And by the way, these lamps, these lights, made me really excited to try and build a restaurant in Minecraft. So you might be seeing a restaurant tutorial very soon. Just they're so simple, but yeah, I think they turn out really nicely. And of course we have the multicolored lights on the ceiling the entire way down the rink. Now we come onto the actual rink itself, where the lockers are and the sort of seats here, so you can change your shoes, or you can put on the vomit green socks as Mike would, just over here. And then you come onto the actual skating rink itself, which is so cool. It's so big, very, very, you know, lit up here, very bright. The Rink-O-Mania in all its glory. This is what makes this a rink, of course. We have ourselves two more doors here. They can't be seen and accessed from the outside. If I show you real quick, they're sort of detailed, but you can't use them, of course. So you can see the little sort of codes where you can get in and out of these doors. But we didn't add any doors on the outside of the building, just because it would ruin the illusion. So yeah, the rink is massive. Unfortunately, because of unmodded Minecraft, we only have a select few lighting items to use here. So I had to really mix up my lanterns, use some stained glass, go with the end rods for the whole like neon look. And then for the disco ball, I'm a little bit disappointed with it, not gonna lie. Still not 100% happy with it. I could have used some sea lanterns maybe or something, but I wanted to make the actual ball look, you know, the actual shape of it. And using blocks would just totally ruin that illusion, so yeah. However, what I did do was use glow item frames on the floor to place like spotlights on the floor here. So I think that looks quite cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If we go over here, we also have the DJ booth that, again, we see in that Angela scene just here. So this is all for that sort of thing. These fences are just to represent little high chairs for smaller kids. And then we run back down this way. Let's actually just fly down here. From the sort of seats and lockers, we have the toilets and staff room and everything like that. In the staff only, just a bunch of like cleaning products and whatnot. In the gents, of course, we just have a urinal, we have a little toilet here, and then the sort of sink area just there with the hand dryer. We have our, again, another like stroller and actual walker thing here. So say if you're using one of those sort of thingies, you can actually just push it in here and it's out of the way so no one trips on it. Kind of a little silly detail, but kind of looks cool. The ladies' restroom is just here, so you have yourselves 2 toilets and then the sink and the hand dryer just here. And then finally down here we have ourselves the disabled restroom. So you come in here with like a wheelchair, say, and you've got the 2 handrails either side of the bathroom there, the actual toilet, the red emergency cable there, and hand dryer and sink again just there. So yeah, quite a lot of detail in this very, very big rink. But it is so cool, so bright, very, very 80s, I think. And yeah, it was a real challenge to build. Not gonna lie, it wasn't the most fun to build, to plan. I mean, the build should be pretty fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting you guys this tutorial very, very shortly. But like I said, packed with details. If you've built the Palace Arcade, you'll sort of see some of these machines again, like Dragon's Lair and Dig Dug. I did recycle some, but I thought, same era, we can definitely use them again. Yeah, we've got the arcade here, so again, if you built the Palace Arcade or the arcade from Starcourt, that'll be a blast for you. And if you built some of my other Stranger Things tutorials, I'm pretty sure you'll have no trouble building this one. But yeah, that is the end of today's video, guys. I'm going to end it in the rink, why not? This will be quite fun. It is going to be coming out shortly. I'm not exactly sure just yet when it's going to be, but I will get it out as soon as I finish some other stuff too, like Dustin's house, and I've got to do some stuff with my Hawkins Square as well, so lots to do, but we'll get onto this one as well. But yeah, I'm glad to be able to show you guys this one today. Thank you once again to everyone for watching. I really, really do appreciate you all. Thank you to my dad for saying this would make a good video. I'm happy to make this one. It's really fun to show you guys what I've been up to, what I've been doing these past few weeks or months or whatever. This was only a couple weeks, to be honest, so that's not too bad. It was about 3 weeks and I'd say maybe 46 hours build time in total. A long time, definitely. But Spotify is the friend for this one. I always listen to some Spotify when I'm building, and I was listening to the Batman sort of podcasting at the moment, which is pretty cool. Recommend that one. But anyways, that's enough talking for one day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take good care. Have an excellent rest of your day. Please drop a like on the video if you did enjoy this one, and please consider joining the Assassin Hood today for free by subscribing if you want to see the Rink-O-Mania as a tutorial. Oh, also, please check me out on my social medias, links in the description below. But yeah, until the next time, guys, have an excellent one, and goodbye for now.